What is Ethereum? The Internet of Value, Vitalik Buterin's vision.
Hi, I'm Mai with Bitcoin Basics. Today, we're diving into Ethereum, the technology that's not just reshaping finance, but the very internet itself. Stay till the end, because once you understand how Ethereum works and why it was created, you'll see how it could transform everything we own and trade.
Most people think Ethereum is just another cryptocurrency, but in reality, Ethereum is the world's first programmable blockchain, a platform that allows you to build apps, create NFTs, and even turn real-world assets like homes, cars, or gold into digital tokens. Ethereum began with one person's idea, Vitalik Buterin, a young programmer from Canada who was fascinated by Bitcoin. Back in 2013, Vitalik was only 19 when he realized something profound. Bitcoin was revolutionary as digital money, but it couldn't do more than send and receive value. Vitalik imagined a world computer, a blockchain that could run any code, not just payments. He wanted to build a platform where developers could create decentralized applications, dApps, tools that didn't depend on banks, corporations, or governments. In his own words, Vitalik said he wanted to build a platform for all kinds of trustless applications, not limited by one purpose. And that vision became Ethereum.
So what exactly is Ethereum? Think of Bitcoin as digital gold, valuable but simple. Ethereum, in contrast, is digital infrastructure, a world computer that runs decentralized code across thousands of nodes.
It's not controlled by one company or government. Instead, it's a global network where anyone can build and deploy smart contracts, programs that automatically execute transactions once conditions are met. When you send ETH or mint an NFT, that action isn't stored in a private server. It's executed across the Ethereum blockchain, verified by thousands of independent computers worldwide. Here's how Ethereum works in simple terms. Developers write smart contracts in a language called Solidity. These are small pieces of code that run exactly as written, with no human middlemen. When someone triggers that contract, say to buy an NFT or swap a token, the network verifies and executes the code transparently. Each transaction requires a small payment called gas, paid in ETH, which powers the Ethereum network like fuel in an engine. It's trust through math and code, not banks or institutions. One of Ethereum's biggest breakthroughs is NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. These are digital certificates of ownership, stored permanently on Ethereum. Artists like Beeple sold NFTs for $69 million verified entirely on-chain. Games like Axie Infinity let players earn income through Ethereum-based assets. Musicians like Snoop Dogg and The Weeknd launch NFT albums directly to fans. Before Ethereum, owning digital art or music was impossible to prove. You could copy a file, but you couldn't prove you owned it. Now, ownership exists on-chain, visible, verifiable, and unstoppable. But the next wave is even bigger: tokenization of real-world assets. This means representing things like real estate, gold, stocks, or art as blockchain tokens. Imagine owning 0.001% of a Manhattan skyscraper, or a Tesla share through a digital token that trades globally 24/7. No brokers. No paperwork. No borders. Major institutions, BlackRock, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs, are already building tokenized funds and bonds on Ethereum. Governments are experimenting with blockchain-based property registries. This was impossible before Ethereum. Traditional systems couldn't verify or trade fractional ownership globally without a trusted middleman. Ethereum made that trustless exchange a reality. So why couldn't we just do this with regular databases? Because before blockchain, you needed a central authority to manage and verify ownership. If that system was hacked or shut down, your ownership disappeared. Ethereum eliminates that risk. The record lives on a decentralized blockchain, secure, transparent, and impossible to alter. It's the first time humanity has a trustless global ledger that anyone can build on. Vitalik's vision for Ethereum goes far beyond finance. He imagines a world where users own their identity, data, and assets instead of giving them to corporations. Where creators get paid automatically from smart contracts. Where people can build communities and economies that are transparent, fair, and open. In his words, Ethereum is about building a more open, more free, and more trustworthy internet. That's Web 3, and Ethereum is its foundation.
If this helped helped you understand Ethereum's power, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell try, because we're exploring how Ethereum is leading the tokenized economy of the future.
From Bitcoin's invention of digital money to Ethereum's invention of programmable trust, we've entered a new era of ownership. Ethereum didn't just upgrade finance, it upgraded the internet. The world is moving from centralized control to decentralized creativity. And that's exactly what Vitalik Buterin envisioned when he wrote that first white paper.
Thanks for watching. I'm Mai with Bitcoin Basics. Drop a comment below. What real-world asset do you think should be tokenized first? Real estate, luxury goods, or stocks? See you in the next video.